Good evening, and thank you for joining me here for another Paranormal Media on the internet show where we will be taking a small dive into a paranormal clip from around the web. And this video that we're going to take a look at is the HappyFox Production ghost video. It came out at the end of last year, around abouts. We'll get into that a little bit more as we take a look at the video itself. But before that, if you wouldn't mind going ahead and checking out the links in the description for all the social media stuff, subscribing with the bell icon turned on if you guys would like to see more content like this, and hitting the like button is always appreciative. So now let's get into the HappyFox Production ghost video. Now, before we get into the actual video itself, I think it's important to go over the actual channel on which we actually get the video from here so we can get a better understanding of what we're working with. So the channel that I got this video from, like I said, is the HappyFox Productions here on YouTube. There is a link in the description to the full video if you guys are interested in seeing the whole thing rather than me talking over it while it's playing. But essentially, this whole YouTube channel is made up of, it looks like a team of people actually putting out like little skits and how-to videos on how to actually make production for actual videos here on YouTube and everything along those lines. They have some skits, it looks like, and now it looks like as of 2 weeks ago they have licensing music and that kind of stuff on here. But the one that we're interested in from the channel is actually called Real Ghosts Captured on Camera Disturbing Our Cats. The video itself actually starts off with a little bit of text explaining the situation that is going on in the whole video, and it reads as following. The following clip was filmed while my mom and I were on vacation. We decided to leave our cats at home alone for a few nights we would be gone. We scheduled a house sitter to come by and keep up on them every other morning. When we arrived back home, we noticed a strange change in their behavior. We decided to review the footage. This is what we found. And the video starts off pretty ordinary, just a cat sitting on its hind legs looking around on the bed itself. But a little bit after we get the cat actually looking around on its hind legs, we actually see a shadow figure come across the doorway, which a little green box actually tracks the figure's face as it comes across the screen, as you can see here. Afterwards, we have a cat pop its head around the corner and start looking around as if something is happening off screen that we can't see. And then it continues to walk down towards the bedroom from the end of the hallway. But as it meets closer to the door, we actually see that the cat jumps forward into the room by a couple of seconds. And now, that wouldn't be necessarily strange in and of itself, but it's some of the other stuff that happens afterwards that makes this part a little bit strange. And like I said, as you can see, the cat does jump forward. It actually skips about 4 seconds ahead, and you can tell that by the little clock down in the right-hand corner there. It goes from 26 to 30 seconds. The other thing that I noticed that's odd is that as the cat is actually coming in the room, you notice that the table sitting in front of the other cat in the bed actually begins to shake, and you see the green box show up. But the things that you need to notice here is that the blankets and the stuffed animal that are sitting in front of the actual table in our view, you can see that something is being obscured or taken away from the video. And the reason that you know that something's taken away, because you can actually see that after it stops moving and it goes back, everything comes back to the way it was. It's not that something was sitting on it and it bounced back up, because I don't know of any blankets that if you sit on, they immediately bounce back up to that size. But if something's being taken out of the frame and then the image is being restored to its original thing, that's totally reasonable. And you can also notice something's happening in the mirror itself where the camera is actually shining onto. They try to trick us by showing us a mirror and that there can't be anything behind it, but if you notice ever so slightly the books itself as it goes back and forth, you can see kind of little ticks in it as well. So there's a couple little things that indicate that most likely this is a fake video, but moving on. As the cat actually comes into the room, the door does actually swing shut, and when the door swings shut, there's nothing really funny happening there. I don't see anything, weird. I'm not seeing any strings or anything, but it does lead me to believe that maybe this is something more of a practical effect, because there are machines that you can press a button and it would automatically close your door. So it doesn't surprise me that a door is shutting or anything along those lines. And lastly, here in the video that you can see, we see the cats both in the room, one of them actually looking around still, and then the camera pans to the wall, cut to some more text. And then you can see the text reads, "The camera panned to the wall and stayed there until we returned. When we returned home, both cats were trying to dart out the front door immediately as we walked in. Something was obviously off, so I downloaded the clip and ran it through my editing software to brighten and zoom in and add some sharpness." And what he did, as you can see here, he did that, zoomed in on the actual, person sitting in the doorway coming back and forth, and then the cat coming around the corner and into the room, and the door shutting and camera cutting again. And then this actually leads us to a little bit more text that reads, "This happened on December 18th, 2019. We decided to wait before releasing the footage publicly. Please share this video, and we are looking for some answers." Now that is the end of the full clip right there, and that, like I said, overall, if you were just to go and watch this one time on YouTube, you're not going to notice all the things that I noticed inside here. I think it's actually a really well done clip. It does bring a little bit of spookiness to it, but at the same time, it does make you start thinking, well, maybe it's this, or maybe it's that, or maybe this is going on, and what else is happening here? Now, and by no means am I saying that this is exactly what's happening, because I wasn't there when any of this was shot. I didn't edit the video, and I don't know exactly what is going on. But what I can tell you is, looking at the evidence that's been presented before all of us, I can say that it is most likely a fake video. But at the same time, I will say it's a really well done fake video. So, and it's one of those things that you would have to actually sit down and pick it apart to know and think that it is a fake video or something funny is happening here. But I do think that it's really nice. I think it's a great video. My hats off to the HappyFox Production people. I think everybody, if you are watching this, I know I'm a very small channel, but if you do like their stuff, you should go and check out some of their other videos, because I actually do find some of their other content quite awesome. I have subscribed to their channel and I've been watching some of their stuff since I found this video. It's been a little bit since I actually decided to make this video. I was going to do it a while back, but again, if you go to the update video, you know why none of that happened. But I'm glad that we actually got to sit down and go through the video here today. So that brings us to the end of this video. If you guys did actually enjoy this content, why not hit the subscribe button with the bell icon turned on, so that way you guys know when I'm making another video, and also hit the actual like button to let me know that you did enjoy today's video. And if there's any other videos or anything that you guys want me to actually go over or break down like this, please let me know down in those comments below, or just let me know what you thought about today's video, and let me know if you liked it or not. If you didn't like it, I would love to hear from you even more down in those comments below. Well, as always, good evening everybody, and sleep tight, and let all those bed bugs bite.